Galaka Sla. Yo, my name is Greg Henderson. I come from the Wei Wai Kum Nation. I reside in Campbell River and belong to the Wei Wai Kum and the kwakwaka'wakw nations as well. And today I'm going to share a little bit about my recent pieces of Chief's Raven Rattle. And a Chief's Raven Rattle is used in Klatsla. It's called Holikula in our language. And when you, in a potlatch, when we go from the cedar bark ceremonies changing over to the Klatsla, the Chief's Peace Dance is the first dance that blesses the floor once again after the cedar bark ceremonies is over. So when the dancer comes out, he has this rattle in his hand, and he has usually a chill kit blanket on, and with a frontlet with abalone, and his frontlet is, his hat's usually right filled with down, eagle down. So it is when they come out onto the floor that they ensure that this raven rattle is turned upside down into the floor, because if you were to hold it going up, it will fly away out of your hand. So the dancer comes out and he's doing circles throughout the song, and as he's going, he's spreading eagle down and rattle going at the same time, and goes around 4 times and blessing that floor and getting it ready for the next phase of the potlatch. And so this Chief's Raven Rattle is carved specifically for the chief for that dance. And I've made a number of them over the years. This one's made out of alder. And as far as colors, I chose this color I found. It's like a patina. A patina being like copper changes color. So I always thought that maybe choosing that color. I see some of the old ones had a bit of that color on them. And then, of course, with the red and black was, I see majority of the old pictures of these rattles were done only in black and red, but there was some of them that had some of this. I always thought a copper look to them. Of course, the old ones were so worn, and they looked, and it almost looked like it was a wash. And it was very inspired from a book that was given to me many years ago by my Uncle Bill, and it's Willie Seaweed Smoky Top, and we always kind of call it our Bible as artists. And in this book, there was a rattle that he had carved, and I believe it was carved out of yew wood, the one he did. And on his, he had a wolf, but he still had the attributes of the other beings. These rattles originally come from up north, I believe, the Tsimshian origination, I believe, and of course through marriage and being passed down through potlatch and whatnot. Obviously, I'm getting my rights through 2 sides, my grandfather Sam and my Sioux side as well. So on these rattles, on this particular one that I was replicating sort of out of the book, it had a wolf on its back, and it said that these are kingfisher, that the tail is flipped up. And on the chest of these rattles is a hawk sun. And yeah, they're challenging. Being one piece of wood for one, I guess, is always a challenge. And you're creating the actual being and carving underneath and plunging through. The stand, yeah, that's obviously pretty important. With thoughts around the stand, I from who I am as my name that was blessed with me from my late Grandpa Goo was kwakwaka'wakw, which is whale in our language, and whale being a pretty prominent crust, and from our Nakwito people, it only made sense that I would use it as a stand of telling you where this rattle is coming from. Is this whale is our Nakwito people, and it's coming from me, kwakwaka'wakw, as well. So it's like my creation sprouting out of me, and always fun to create, and always got to make sure it has that sound too. Right? And these pebbles I got inside are just from the beach down by our carving shed. There's nothing special inside. So, yeah, you like us, love. Let me